Hi, Denise. Thank you so much for asking this question. Can a franchisee be terminated by the franchisor? So the answer to that is legally found in your franchise disclosure document. So anything that I'm about to say, I do not want it to represent legal information. For more clarity on this question, please go to the FDD of the franchise that you are looking at. But as a franchise consultant who's been around thousands of concepts over 20 years, and understanding the real relationship between a franchisee and a franchisor, I will tell you that there are extreme instances where the franchisor has to terminate a franchisee, and why that is in your best interest. Like, how is it in my best interest if I could be terminated by the franchisor? Look, franchisors are not out to get you. The good ones are in business as a franchise because they want to use your energy and your money to build their brand. So if they're using your energy and your money to build their brand, why would they then be terminating you? Like, whose interest does that help? Nobody. But in some cases, you get a franchise owner that signs a franchise agreement and then goes AWOL. Franchisor is calling, waiting. Is the person going to show up? Well, if that person paid a franchise fee, then legally they're a franchisee, which has to be disclosed in their FDD. So after some amount of time, if that person doesn't show up and open the business, then the franchisor would have to terminate that franchisee. Is that bad termination? No. That just reopens the market and allows the franchisor to have that territory to sell to somebody who will show up and build a viable business. Hear me when I say this. If a franchisor is terminating a franchisee, something has gone very, very wrong. Good franchisors are not wielding their power over their franchisees. Look, litigation has to be disclosed in a franchise disclosure document. If a franchisor is wielding their power unnecessarily, what are people going to do? They're going to sue. And how is the franchisor going to benefit from being sued by their franchisees when it's fully disclosed in that FDD? So if a situation arises where a franchisor deems it necessary to protect the brand and the integrity of the opportunity for all of the other franchisees, for all of the other investors whose life savings might be invested in that same brand, then you better believe it's for good cause. For further information on nuanced situations regarding this question, I would 100% encourage you to take those questions directly to the franchisor that you're looking at. And another good place where you could validate that out is by talking to franchisees who are currently in a system. If there is a scenario in the disclosure document where you can see that a franchisor has terminated a franchisee, you better believe that the franchisees in the system are very aware of it. How do they feel about it? Was it a fair scenario? That's really at the heart of the question that you're asking. I really appreciate you participating with me, Denise, and asking this thoughtful question. For any of you out there that have your own question that you would like the Daily Coach to answer directly to you on Kim Daily TV, please follow the email on the screen right now.